Hey everyone, quickly before I start the video, I want to thank everyone who subscribed. It does mean a lot to me. It lets me know that people are liking what I'm watching and I want to continue making more. So if anybody's watching who hasn't subscribed, I hope you take the time just to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I plan on making other things. Please let me know what everyone wants to watch. That way I have an idea. So thank you everyone and let's start the video. Hey everyone. So in today's video, I want to talk about how I was able to get some items from Japan. Now, Syndico is a website that I've used several times to purchase rarer handhelds such as the Game Boy Light and recently the Game Boy Micro. So as you are already aware, if you look at prices here in the States, so if you look at the Game Boy Micro, for example, it's selling for $200. This one's shipping from Japan for $206. This one here is just a box for home. It's $100. $170 here. So as you can tell, these are not cheap and they're going upwards of $180 and above if you look at everything here. Syndico is a good place to go if you want to buy different type of items like this at a much better price. So this one here is $137, but it's for bid. So this is probably going to go higher than this, considering this is the cheapest one on eBay. So for us stateside, it's not. We don't have much option. Here, this is actually the cheapest one. What is this? 140 plus 25, 165. But other than that, you're looking at pretty expensive stuff to buy. Now let's go back up. Now I just want to let's go look at Game Boy Light. Let's see what that's going for here in the States. That way I can show you how maybe buying from other places will save you some money. Now these are just modifications. Here's one. This is a Toys R Us. So this is going to be a little bit different. This is already a little bit more rare. I don't rarely see it. Here's one. This one doesn't even look like it's in the best condition. Wow, for pretty much 150. Yeah, I can't even find that many. Here's another one for 200. So they're not as common on eBay. So let's go back to Syndico. So for me here in Syndico, this is the site that I used. Syndico, obviously it'll translate it. Here it is. Here's the translated version. Now I got this last year for 7,777 yen. So obviously you pay with your card. There's like a small fee of maybe like 100 yen to just transfer the money over. That's not much. So 777 yen. Let's just look that up. Let's see. I have it right here. So that was 777 yen. This is just obviously today's dollar. Now I got this for $67. This Game Boy Light. That is a very good deal. That's a very good deal. Shipping came out to about $19. So you're looking at what? 19. So it's really not that much. Plus this, well, that's pretty much $87. That's much cheaper than what I've been seeing on here. Looking at like less than $100 for a Game Boy Light, which if you look at some of the prices here, you're looking at a really good deal. And if you look at it, this is the picture I have. And if you look at prior videos that I've made, this is it right here. It looks really good. And I can confirm that it was just some light scratches maybe on the actual device, but none on the screen. And it was a really good working condition. So I definitely recommend looking through what this site has. So let's look at another one that I just got. Here is the Game Boy Macro. So the Game Boy Macro, this is how it looks here in the picture. So I'll do another unboxing video on that. That way everybody can see how it actually looked when I get it in person. So this is the 20th edition one. And judging by the pictures, there's some little imperfections as to be expected. But this is a hard item to get. I'm happy to finally add this to my collection. So when it does come, it'll be nice. So here I paid $118 roughly. So that's nothing. compared to prices that I've just shown you here on eBay. Same one here, 20th anniversary from Japan as well, $200. So, and shipping came out to about $20. So I'm looking at $138, which is still great. I'm not bidding. I was bidding, but and you can buy these items even cheaper than this. I've missed out on auctions that I couldn't get it. So look, here's one right here. Here's one that's, now you'll see some that say junk. I don't know if this one is an as-is delivery. So you got to be careful too when you buy from Syndico. Obviously returning is probably not going to be the easiest thing, but hey, if you know how to fix this as well, you're looking at $65 Game Boy Micro, which theoretically you could fix this and flip it, and you're looking at a good $100+ profit. So I favored a couple of these that I found. Some of them obviously with the box sold, what is that, $2,400? That's obviously worth the money if it's still original with the box. But a lot of these you could get at a good price. That was the cheapest one that I saw. But look, this one here. Here's another one that was 10,000 yen. Now they put operational unconfirmed. So that means that they don't have the charger, which you do need a special charger for. I think it's the same charger as the DS Lite, if I remember correctly. But this one did look like in good condition, but no confirmation on whether it worked or not. The one that I purchased does confirm that it works. But it closed at $90. That means that somebody bought this for $90. So the way Syndico works, so you use their site, you upload money to their site using credit card, PayPal, etc. I personally prefer to use credit card since credit card has a lower fee while the PayPal has a higher fee. So that's up to you on what you want to do. I first used PayPal because I just felt safer using PayPal. Then I used my credit card once I felt it was pretty safe. But I use my credit card now, and they charge you a fee of 500 yen after you purchase something. So that 500 yen is approximately $4.33 in today's money. So you're looking at, that's really nothing for buying overseas. So what happens is, after, like, let's say you buy something, let's go to this one here. Let's just look at, this is what they have right now for Game Boy Micro. So they have stuff, it rotates through, it varies. I recommend if you want to look for a good deal, just keep looking. You'll find something eventually. And even this right here, $129 is not a bad deal for a Game Boy Micro. So let's say you go ahead and buy this Game Boy Micro right here. This is purple. I don't have any money, I'm not buying it. This one clearly works. And it looks like, I'm not too sure if this is a buy or this is for bid. But it looks like this one does work. The color comes with a game too. So $129, I believe, is what I saw the conversion was. And let's see, 100. So let's just do the math here real quick. They said 15. Yeah, $129. So that's a really good deal, to be honest. You're going to have to pay probably $20 in shipping. So you're looking at about $150 for a Game Boy Micro. Depending on how you ship it, it could get to you faster or it could get to you slower. Right now, I don't believe they're doing any like snail mail or cheaper ones. So I believe the cheapest you can get it for is about $20 for shipping. So shipping is not the cheapest, but just saying, you could find better deals than this. So check out Syndico. I recommend anybody who looks for these type of games. It really is a good site to go. The prices vary depending on who's buying, when, I guess the time of year. It could all vary for many different reasons. It could just be the fact that Game Boy Micros are exploding in price, so it's probably going to get a little higher on this website. But it's not as high as in eBay. That much I can say, considering I bought a Game Boy Lite for under $100 with shipping. That's a really good deal and something that people should consider if you want to complete your collection. You can also buy Game Boy games, Game Boy Advance games, stuff that might have only been exclusive for Japan, you can get here. So check this out right here. This is obviously on the more expensive side, but this is look at this, from Pikachu the movie. This is a Game Boy Light that was only for the Pokemon Center in Tokyo. Now that's pretty cool. I gotta say, that is pretty cool. These are stuff that you're probably never able to get over here. So like we had a Pokemon Center here, but in New York City, and that had exclusive stuff for New York City. But you can't forget, the Game Boy Light was only made and sold in Japan. So this is not something that you're gonna have readily available in the US. So this is pretty cool just looking at that. That's very cool. Yeah, I do like it. It's awesome. And it has with the box. So it's worth $1,000. I can totally see that going for even higher here in the States if you wanted to sell it. There's definitely stuff you can buy here. Stuff that you might want to check out. Even if you just wanted to buy a Game Boy Color. Something like that. You know, there's so many items you can get that might be more exclusive to Japan than here. Let's just put in Pokemon, for example. Let's see what we have. One of the other things you can do too is if you buy multiple items, it ships to their warehouse, where then you can bundle everything together to then ship out at once. You have to pay like a $4 fee, but that's it. You're not paying for multiple shipping. So that is a good thing to do. You're only paying one time for these things. Wait, what is this? This is some limited edition Pokemon style card from Project 70. There's so many things you can look at when you're here. Japanese Pokemon cards, for example. All types of Pokemon cards. There's so many things you can get. So I definitely recommend checking out Syndico. This is something that I haven't had any issues with personally. It might not get to you right away. It might take a couple weeks, depending on the type of shipping you're doing. You pay a little bit more, it'll get to you faster. It can get to you within a week or 2 weeks. It takes time for things to get processed over in Japan before it gets to you also. Don't forget the time difference as well. So you're dealing with pretty much a whole day difference. So when you're sleeping, they're awake doing their stuff if you're here on the East Coast. So just keep that in mind. I personally like it, and I will do an unboxing for the Game Boy Micro, this one right here. Is it this one? No, it's going to be this one. This is the one that I got. It doesn't have much scratches on the screen. And they said it was confirmed operational. We shall see. But yeah, so if anything, I think this is a good way to go. It's definitely cheaper than eBay. All right, everyone. Have a good one. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe.